Welcome to June's Leetcode Challenge. Today's problem is Pascal's triangle. Given integer num rows, return the first num rows of Pascal's triangle. In Pascal's triangle, each number is the sum of the two numbers directly above it. You can see how it looks in real time. Notice how the ones at the edges, left and right, are always going to be 1. It's only the ones in the middle that we care about. Those are going to just look up and add the first and second one right above it. Now, how do we code that out? Well, the first thing to think is we don't want to really think about this as a triangle. It's more like a matrix. And what we'll do is for each number in the middle, we're going to just look above the list above us and add, like, starting with, let's say this is 0, we'll say 0. Or I say this is 1, so let's say 1 plus 1 minus 0. And here, well, this one would end, but like, for instance, this one would look at 2 and 2 minus 1. So it would add the ones above, 1 and 2, and add that together. So we really don't need to complicate this. Let's just do it iteratively. And what we'll do is first initialize our output to be a list of lists with 1 at top, because we know that's our base case. Now we'll say for, let's say, row in range of starting at the second all the way to num rows plus 1. And this will make it a little bit easier to calculate the column. Now we'll first initialize a list and have 1 for the left side first. Now we'll say for column in range of what? Starting at 1 all the way to R, but we have to subtract 1 from the row, right? And we'll add, let's see, temp append. We're going to look above us, the very last output thing we added, with C plus output minus 1, C minus 1. Finally, at the very end, we're going to also add 1 to enclose it, and then make sure to add that to our output. Now this should work. Let's return our output after we're finished. Let's test that out. Okay, so that looks like it's working. Let's go ahead and submit it. And accepted. So what's the time complexity? It's going to be n squared, or num rows squared, because we have to do this nested for loop. I don't really see how that's avoidable. You can certainly clean this up to make it look nicer, or you can even do it recursively, but I really don't think there's any reason to overcomplicate it. Just do it straightforward, and yeah, and it looks like it works. So, all right, thanks for watching my channel. Remember, do not trust me, I know nothing.